Hi Aries, welcome back for a weekly reading. I'm just going to jump right in here. They told me that for some reason there's some key words that are going to come out this week in my reading that make no sense to some and make complete sense to others. And they told me the key word for your reading is so weird. Foliage. Why would foliage be a word? I don't know. Maybe you just saw that word. It's about to come up. You're going to know something in this reading is for you based on that word for someone here. Foliage. I did just hear the abundant universe will provide in miraculous ways. The floodgates to abundance are open. Your time is coming. Placate yourself temporarily. Live as if, because it's time to collaborate. So they're telling me this. This isn't good. This isn't the case for everyone. But in this case, it's a really good thing. These are three people who are collaborating and they're doing a really good job at it. Like they just get along well. Their personalities mesh. What they're talking about, they're all really good at what they do. So two heads are better than one, three heads are better than two. There's something here about it's time for you to collaborate and get out of a situation that you have outgrown. That's what the main message of this reading is going to be about. They want me to get one more shuffle. There it is. Yeah. Time to collaborate. So you've been collaborating with spirit on this. They want you to know you doing that, you've become highly successful to a point where this is the example they're giving me. So it kind of look, I'm just going to use this. Picture this as a tightrope. It kind of looked like your body, like you were walking a tightrope throughout your awakening, where you had to, you're shaky, your feet are kind of doing this, and you're trying to keep your balance, and your whole body's just a shaking. Now the roles are reversing to where you have been, like what started out as a tightrope that you were walking that was really wobbly has now all of a sudden turned into a wider base, which has turned into a wider base. See, you started out here and the momentum picked up, and then now you have this wider base. So they want you to know things are wobbly for other people while it may feel wobbly to you because you're used to being in that energy. It is not. You're actually you're on pretty solid footing right now. And you don't think so because you haven't seen like evidence of other things coming in yet. But they want you to know that is just a blip of time away. It's not even a month away. It's merely weeks away, and they want you to get excited and live as if you were already preparing to meet somebody to show them information. So let's just say that since it's collaboration, I'm just going to say it's a project of some sort. You guys decided that you wanted to create an app, let's just say, and you want to meet up and you want to collaborate and then let two minds be better than one, three be better than two, and you all are co-creating with spirit. So you guys have been doing this individually and not realizing that you both have been putting together pieces of the puzzle for co-creation. And there's going to be a collaboration that really surprises you, is what I just heard. Like you think, I don't know, maybe you think you're collaborating with one person, but it turns out you're going to be collaborating with, I just heard a couple different agencies is what I heard. Because you have something about you haven't fully stepped in, or you're not even fully aware of this yet, but there's some type of skill set you're going to find that you are unlocking, and over the next few weeks that's going to be beneficial to some type of government agency. 33 on the clock as I said that, as well as some type of organization that finds your skills valuable. So it feels like you're going to have kind of your hat in two piles here, where you're going to be able to work with a company. It's real fun, loving, uplifting, helps humanity, does great things in whatever force. You could be selling a product. You could be selling anything. So whatever this company does. But it also feels like you have something that helps some type of governmental agency. Okay, I just heard solve crimes. Where you're going to do some like freelance work for them for some pretty high profile cases. I don't know what that means for you, but I mean, somebody out there needed to hear that. Okay. I asked what's been getting in the way of this for some time. They want to know that there was just a little bit of back and forth, being all in and then going cold and distant, being all in, then going cold and distant. It you went through a cycle of learning how to really get in to self-love, and the self-love turned to self-care, and you were in relationships before where they were risky. They had multiple partners, maybe you had multiple partners, and there were just a lot of unsafe decisions, and there was a disappearing act with these people, and it could have been a pattern of yours as well. But you let all of that go and learned the fine art of self-love, and because you have done that, you have completely cut this energy out of your life. So instead of choosing human beings that ghost you, who also make unsafe decisions, you decided to choose spirit this time. And when you chose spirit, spirit taught you self-love instead of codependency. And because you were taught self-love, now you've put yourself in this really healthy position, excuse me, healthy position for collaboration with people who also have self-love. You had to live a little bit of what of you know what you don't want when you know what you do want when you have experienced what you don't want. And that's what's happened here. Let me just push this back. That's what's happened here. I'm moving my desk and stuff around today, so hopefully I get my setup better for next week. Yeah, you've done a really good job at this. So you went from this low vibrational lifestyle that you end up like, you know what, it was trash, it was time for it to go away, working yourself into self-love, and now working yourself into this energy like, damn, I had no idea that all of these opportunities were available to me, but now I do. And they want you to know you have a lot of good things coming towards you, a home. I had both of these decks like this. I was trying to pick this deck up, and the top card, I can't even do it the same. I went to pick this up, and somehow the top card came out. I don't even know how I did it. It came out with this deck. So something about you receiving a new home here. Did I say pack as if or live as if in the beginning of this reading? I don't remember. They want you to start packing your home up now. Like, pack it up as if you're moving out in a week. Because there's something about a key being handed to you. It feels like a rental property or something maybe you'll rent or that you're going to use temporarily, but it's meant for you to be able to be handed the key and just walk in, live in, ready. For someone here, it's not meant for you to have to, purchase a home, sign an agreement, go back to your old home, pack up all this crap, because there's something about you needing to leave quickly. And if you are in an environment right now with people who don't want you to leave and you have to keep going back to that environment to pack up, it's like you're going to hear a lot of bitching and crying about you leaving while you're there trying to get your stuff out. So they want you to start doing that. And this is somebody who knows about this. This is somebody who knows about this. So if this is something new and you're like, I don't think that's for me, then don't make it fit for you. It won't fit. But there's somebody watching this right now. There are other people who are not going to be happy about you moving, and you want to go ahead and start decluttering. It's more than decluttering. It's literally packing as if, am I taking this to move to my new home or not? It's like make two piles. Do you go with me to my new home, or do I get something else better than what this is? And it's like, do your stuff. Don't worry about everybody else's stuff. Do your stuff first, so you know where everything is that you need right away. That way, if you have to leave quickly, you can grab all the things that are really important to you and take them with you when you go. There's something about somebody needing to hear that. Because this is that you don't understand, like, the environment you've been living in. Vibrationally, this is what it's been like. Even if it hasn't happened physically, this is like you live as if you're beneath someone, and you shouldn't have to do that anymore. So you're being given an opportunity to stay in like somebody's place temporarily or something. Yeah, this is what I mean. Because the home environment that you were in, do you see how this, I love how this played out. The home environment that you were in, look, this is going to be a shock that someone does this for you. The home environment you in, you were confined. You feel like you can't get out. You can't breathe where you are. It's like you wake up and you have all these plans to do things and be productive, and then you get hit by several things that has nothing to do with you, that you have to stop doing what you plan doing to help somebody else out. That is why this is coming, to get you out of an environment, so you know, like, okay, this, I do have a lot of extra time. I just didn't realize it because I've been dealing with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, fuck sticks. I just had to say that. Okay. But you have worked yourself out of that. Like, first you felt trapped and confined. And then when you got out of the confinement, it's like, oh, I got to find my footing. Please help me. Please help me. That's the co-create with spirit that came out. And then now it's like, I'm standing good on my own. Now people are watching you. It's like, for a long time, maybe you were in this energy where you felt trapped, where you felt like you couldn't get ahead, you were falling, you couldn't. And that's how it looked to other people. But now all of a sudden you're ready to step into this energy, and other people want to keep you in this energy because that's who you were. But you're not that. That's not who you are anymore. So it's time for you to get out of that situation and move on to better things. All right. That is what I have for you, Aries. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.